Are you going to show me that you deserve it? Are you going to say hello to me? High five, yes. Here's Daddy's baby.
In Kew Bridge, it's a nervous time for besotted owners Bobby and Mary.
Here you go. Good girl.
Their beloved 17-year-old Lucy is booked in with Scott for surgery to remove a nasty lump.
In 2014, we noticed that she developed a little bit of a lump on her backside. It was determined that it was a low-grade sarcoma. So she had the first surgery back then.
But the lump keeps growing back, and Lucy is now facing her third surgery to remove it.
It's always the same exact position.
It looks tiny from out
Yeah,
there.
it's kind of like a little bit like maybe smaller than an almond.
Now that she's 17, Lucy's constitution isn't as strong as a younger dog's, increasing her risk of not waking up from the anesthetic.
Lucy is a senior citizen, so there's always the bit of risk, and of course we're a little bit concerned, but I think it came to the point where we got to do something about it. But I'm pretty confident that Scott, he's going to be able to take care of this, and we're going to make her all better.
Yeah, we're going to make you all better.
Is
You
that
ready
right?
now? You ready for your walk?
Yeah. What do I got here? What do I got here? Uh-oh, don't get mad at me. That's my finger, actually.
You're such a piglet.
Bobby and Mary adopted the playful little bulldog Chihuahua cross 11 years ago when they were living in the United States.
Ready? Quick, quick. Good girl. Now we need your scarf. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have Lucy. She just gives me the company that I need. And whenever I'm not feeling good, I just curl up on the couch and I bring Lucy by my side and she makes me feel better.
So what do you think? It's not that bad of a day.
No.
That's pretty nice.
Come on, Mama, we're going to sit
What is
for a
it,
little
Pumpkin?
bit.
You want to take a load off?
Lucy is booked in for the risky surgery tomorrow.
You're always debating yourself, and there is absolutely no doubt. You always want to make sure that you're making the best decision for your pet. Good girl. Of course, I'm still going to be a nervous Nelly, but I'm willing to do that because I think the longer-term solution for Lucy is we gotta have it taken care of, and of course, it's her well-being. You ready to go?
Good girl.
Here we are.
At 17, Lucy will be the oldest dog Scott's ever operated on, so she's at greater risk of potentially fatal breathing and heart problems under anesthetic.
Hello, guys.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. How are you?
Bobby. I'm good. How are
Nice
you?
to
mate?
see you.
Good to see
How
you.
are you?
Hello, Mary.
Hi. Good to see you.
And you. Hello, you.
Say hi, Scott.
Hi. Usual
ready.
grumpy old lady.
Hey.
She's a bit edgy today, Scott. She didn't get any of her cookies, so she's waiting for the cookie fest later on.
All right. Well, let's get you in the consult room and we'll just chat through a few bits and pieces.
I'm a nervous Nelly, but I'm okay. I'm ready for Lucy to get this surgery done and over with and get Lucy back home.
So I'm just going to have a little look at this back end and just see where we are. Yeah. So even just from very recently when I last saw her, it's grown, it's got bigger, okay? And actually it's significantly larger when you sort of pressurize and press around it. It's quite big indeed. It actually goes from here all the way to here. So that said, the positives is that otherwise she's an incredibly healthy girl, isn't she?
Yeah.
We've done blood tests on her as well, and we've seen that her bloods are immaculate. There is nothing to suggest that she's 17 on those bloods. And age is just a number.
There you go. That's the right attitude.
Yeah. And as a result, we don't want to let something get in the way of her continued longevity.
Right. Yes.
Although I believe this tumour to be low grade, so low level malignant tumour, and that it should be unlikely to spread anywhere else in Lucy's body, it is now affecting her anus. Already you can see that the anus is sort of skewed to the left. The mass is developing on the right and pushing it and pressurising it. At some point she'll have issues with going to the toilet, and there's enough indignities growing old without
Absolutely.
Don't want her to do
Yes.
that.
being constipated as well.
Right.
But obviously it is still a risk.
I know a lot of people would consider a pet. I consider my pet my daughter. And so it's a very hard decision to try to understand what is absolutely the right thing to do to improve her life, giving her lots of longevity.
Nice and strong.
Good girl.
And slow and steady. Yeah, I have a sense It'll be slower than the heart that's probably lurked just here. Let's have a little listen. Yeah, I'll have to have the crash card out.
I believe so.
Yeah. I've got the paddles waiting for him, not for her. Hey, I've got to make them laugh, otherwise they'll cry.
I know.
You see? So that's what I'm doing.
Good girl.
That's great.
All right. You guys
Ready?
okay?
Yeah.
We're okay.
Ready.
You ready?
Ready.
We're ready.
Lucy is the oldest dog that I've ever performed surgery on. Good girl. I don't undertake the surgery lightly, but the fact is that without doing this procedure, this lump eventually will cause Lucy to be constipated. She'll need more medication, she'll need consistent treatment, and that's not a good quality of life. So I really feel that the time is right to get in there, to grit our teeth, to hope for the best and remove this mass.
Scott has enlisted his most experienced nurses, Jess and Nathan, to assist with Lucy's procedure.
Okay, good. Her heart's strong. She's responded well to that pre-med, so she's a little bit dopey. We can take that off now, hey? During the induction process is when most amount of complications can occur because, unfortunately, they can respond badly to anaesthetic and things can go downhill very quickly. Okay, so everyone ready to go?
Yeah, all good.
Alright, now, the key is waking up. Yes? Sleep, sweet dreams, sweetheart. Okay, tubes in. 17 is a whopping age for any dog, but the fact is that without doing this procedure, this lump eventually will cause Lucy to be constipated, and she is otherwise incredibly healthy. We've done bloods on her, her heart is strong, so I really feel that the time is right to get in there and remove this mass. Jess, you're happy?
Yeah.
Okay, so it feels like we've just jumped through that first initial hurdle, so that's good. Luckily for us, Lucy starts breathing straight away. She seems quite comfortable under anaesthetic, and actually for all the concern and the worry that's built up regarding this dog, everything's going quite nicely. But let's not be complacent. So Jess, if you continue to focus on the anaesthetic, Nath, if you clip and prep her, and then I'll go and get ready. So far, so good. Thank goodness for Lucy's anaesthetic. She is responding quite well. We are managing it quite lightly, so just keeping her breathing, and Jess is stuck to her like glue, and I'm nervous, so I'm just trying to scrub my nerves away and just get the best result for Bobby and Mary.
She's breathing really nicely.
Jess and Nathan will be closely monitoring Lucy's vital signs throughout the surgery.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah.
I'm just cutting now. I'm hoping that the tumour removal won't actually be too hard. I'm hoping it'll be a little bit like peas out of a pod. Once I've cut through the pod, I'll be able to pop out the peas. That's what's affecting the shape of Lucy's anus. In some ways, almost wants to fall out. But I'm just sort of encouraging it, but at the same time, I have to be so careful because there's some really important nerves in this area, and if I make one wrong move, I can make Lucy incontinent. So I have to just be methodical and very careful, but so far, so good. So that's the below the water surface iceberg. So you can see. So that was above, and that was below.
With the tumour out, Scott will now try to remove as much of the surrounding tissue as possible to reduce the chance of the cancerous cells growing back.
There's a big crater here where those lumps have come out from, and then just seeing what I can remove from around the outside, because there will still be some cancer cells around. I know that I'm not going to be able to remove enough for cure, but Lucy is 17, so what I need to do is to put her out of immediate danger and give her last twilight years comfort. So flush, and we can close up. We're nearly there, things are looking good, but we don't want to tempt fate. So how are you guys feeling about everything?
Good, yeah. I
Yeah.
won't be able to breathe properly until she's awake, though, I think.
Yep. Last suture. So that's that.
Happy to turn off?
She can turn off. Okay, and let's watch her like a hawk.
Yeah.
This is a dangerous moment for a dog waking up because you're bringing them out of the maintenance of anesthetic. So it's where the heart and the lungs need to change, and there's lots of physiological changes associated with being woken up. And sometimes that can react badly with the anesthetic and you can have issues. And hopefully she'll wake up and come back to us very soon.
You gonna wake up?
Come on then. Come on. Go. Nice strong pulse back here, so that's good.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, hey,
I'll have
baby.
that, thank you. Yeah, I can breathe a lot easier now.
Well done, everyone.
Job.
Good job. Beers are on me tonight at the pub.
I was
Hey.
gonna say, I think I need something more than a tea and a biscuit.
Yeah, totally.
The tense surgery has gone without a hitch, and a relieved Scott wants to share the good news with Bobby and Mary.
How's she doing?
Good is.
Hey, Mama, baby girl.
Here she
You're
is.
still here? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. How'd you throw a punch?
So how did she make out?
Well, as far as the lump itself, it was exactly as I thought it was. It was the little tip of the iceberg that you could feel, but then underneath there was a mass about 4 or 5 times that size.
Really?
Wow.
I've kept it in case you want to see it.
I do want to see it.
So you can see, so
Mama,
that's,
don't get up. It's okay. It's
so that's just the little tip, okay?
Okay.
That was what you could feel under your finger, and then this is the rest.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay.
Now you need mama's loving, huh?
Yeah. Good girl. Very relieved.
For me, the world has come off my shoulders. As soon as I walked down the steps and turned this corner and saw her already awake, it's the best result that anybody could ever have hope for. So I'm sorry. I know I'm a wimp.
You're a good girl.
And you, Scott, you are my hero.
You're welcome, Bobby. You're welcome. My pleasure.
Lucy will need to stay at the practice for further monitoring, and hopefully will be able to go home with Bobby and Mary later this afternoon.
All right, little one. See you soon.
See you soon. Thank you.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Bye, guys.
In Kew Bridge, Scott is checking up on 17-year-old Lucy, the oldest dog he's ever operated on,
Well, hello, lovely people. How are you?
How are you?
and her relieved owners Bobby and Mary.
Good to see you.
Hello, gorgeous girl. How are
she
you?
is.
How are you doing?
She's doing very well.
Yeah.
In the last 10 days, I've been bringing her to the park and for walks, and
She's recovered very quickly.
She
very
actually,
quickly.
I think she's doing quite better than what
I
she
think
was
so, too.
before the surgery. She is really back to that loving, happy-go-lucky. I want to run to the park, Dad. Let's go for it. And I think that makes all the difference in the world for me.
And let's hope the third time's a charm this
Definitely.
time. Because the results are back in from the lab and the pathology has come back as a sarcoma. Now, that won't frighten you too much. It's a malignant type of tumour.
Right.
But that's exactly the same result as has been present the last 2 times. And it might return to that area, but she is 17. So if we can buy 1 or 2 or 3 years, then hopefully we're going to give her that comfortable retirement that we all want for her. The whole purpose of this journey with Lucy was to give her good quality of life. It wasn't about buying her more time, it was buying her more quality time. And I really feel by seeing her today, enjoying the company of her loving mum and dad, that's exactly what we've given her.
Happiness is back in to our life, especially Lucy. And tell you the truth, that's the result that we were hoping for. So, yeah, big thank you.
Well, cheers to that and cheers to Lucy.
Well, Lucy will drink to that, and so will we.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, God, we're keeping you up.
Tired.
Hey? Oh, dear. It's just after midday.
It's time for her afternoon nap.
Good girl.
If you guys loved that video, great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel below. That way.